Hey, this week's episode of The Realist is brought to you by SWA Sabers. Lightsabers, people. If you're watching this, you're a movie nerd. That's all there is to it. You're watching this, you are literally a movie nerd. You got to have a lightsaber. I mean, I'm getting ready to buy one. They have buy one get two free, but they have cosplay ones that look pretty, and then they have these combat ready. You can run over the blade with your car; it still shines. It will never break. It is amazing. SWA Sabers. That's right. I mean, it's every kid's fantasy. It's every adult's fantasy to have two things before you die, and that is to have your own lightsaber and a
That's
freaking hoverboard.
obviously.
There you go. All right.
And it's
This
buy
week-
one, get two free, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Two
Buy
free?
one-
Two, not
yeah,
just
buy
one.
get two
It's
free,
not a
yeah.
BOGO. It's a BO2.
Ooh.
Yes, book two. All right. This week's episode, that's right. We're doing top 10 vampire movies. This was specially requested by Rich, by the way. Whew. All right. Let's get ready. Let's just start the show. Here we go. You know, I totally forgot. I totally forgot to ask the trivia question. So the trivia question is this. Let's get this out of the way. Any of you knuckleheads out there in Hollywood land want to chime in? You're more than welcome to. So who turned down? There were two specific guys that turned down the role of Lestat in the movie Interview with the Vampire. If you could just name one of the two. Now, Anne Rice got so pissed off when Tom Cruise eventually landed the role as Lestat, and she actually refused to go to the actual Hollywood opener. She did not want anything to do with it. It happened in New Orleans. That was its world premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, but it blew. When I looked at it, I'm like, wow. Any guesses?
I think I know this.
Okay.
I think it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
Oh,
I would like to see him in that movie. That would have been good, though.
Yeah. She wanted someone older.
Kiefer Sutherland.
No, that would have been
been
really
dope.
good though, because he would have banged on two of these movies on this list. No, it was Rutger Hauer.
Oh, he's in another one of the movies on this list.
He is. And then I don't know if you remember Julian Sands, but he
Yes!
was usually in the horror
Warlock,
films.
dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Warlock.
I know. I don't know the actors' names and stuff, so I'm out when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
If he's a guy with blonde hair, like if you see any movie thing with Warlock, it has his face on there and he's going like this almost.
Yeah.
Like that's almost like Warlock 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
It's like Julian Sands on the cover doing that exact almost same pose in like kind of a different way. But he was like one of the great horror icons of the 80s.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He was a scream king.
Yeah.
Is what he was.
Mhm.
He didn't so much scream, but every B horror movie you could get in financed and get ready, Homeboy was in about 90% of them.
Yeah, he
And
was
if
the
it wasn't
Danny
him, it
Trejo
was
of the
somebody
horror
else.
movies.
Yeah.
He
Like
was in everything.
it's the bomb. I mean, even if he booked another show or another movie, and there was a guy that was in about the other 10% looked just like him, same long blonde hair.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Fabio, but
For
think,
horror movies.
yeah, trust me, it's so fucking cornball. I kid you not. I had to check to make sure we were past the 5 minutes. All right. um, you will get sucked into a world of Roger Corman epicness. It is that amazing
Oh,
how
yeah.
cornball they are, and yet you can't stop watching them.
It's everything you want in an 80s horror supernatural thriller.
Yeah,
In
that's
early
what I'm
90s. Like, it's everything that you want. When you went to Family Video, it was in the rent 7 for $1 category.
Yeah.
And you were grateful that it only cost 17 cents.
Yeah.
The discount bin.
No shitting. No shitting. Yeah. People should be paying you to watch it, and
That
then you
bad.
pay that money back because now you're like, I understand James. By the way, let's introduce ourselves. My name is James. Primarily, I am a camera guy. I am a film editor. I'm currently editing a film right now. It's giving me permission to be very creative, which I haven't really flexed that muscle in a long time. But yeah, I do. I've worked in a lot of different departments. I'm not really sharp with audio. I'm kind of like, I have to kind of lean on people that I know to kind of help guide me through mixing my audio and stuff. And I don't do hair and makeup, but I have done special effects. So you're welcome. Anyways, guy next to me, that guy right there.
Hey guys, I'm Rich. I have a couple credits as a production assistant for a wrestling pay-per-view company. I am a cinephile, a music file, audiophile. I am anything that's entertainment. I consume it with a voraciousness that has not been seen in quite some time from someone of my age.
Yeah.
I enjoy being here. I am so thrilled. Like I said, like JFB said, this was my suggestion because I feel like in spooky season, how can you have a realist episode without talking about vampires?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. So I'm just glad, so glad to be here with James and Kimmy down here at the bottom. Kimmy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I'm Kimmy. I am the deer in headlights newbie to all of this. And I might be a tad intoxicated. So if I go if I go a little off script, you'll have to forgive me.
Okay.
Kimmy, that's what I do best. So I think we'll meld just fine.
I mean, when you drink lots and lots of Kool-Aid, it can affect you. So,
Brought to you by our unofficial sponsor of the AFW
yeah,
network, Miller Lite.
man, I would love to get a sponsorship with Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, we know you're watching.
Yeah, we know what's up. We know the 411. I mean, I
We've seen
tweet
the views.
you.
We know you're watching. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Let's collaborate.
Yeah, come on.
Beer
Anyway,
commercials. We could do great beer commercials.
I'm willing to go topless.
I mean, let me tell you, I asked for him to go topless at my birthday party, and he said, "No way, no how." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I respect the boundaries."
Hey, these only get brought out for special occasions.
Yeah,
Mardi Gras.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If someone of importance goes tits up, Lord, Mr. Rich Southwood over here goes tits out.
Don't make me shoot the Kool-Aid out my nose.
Okay. So we're going to talk about vampires because vampires are just cool as shit. Because the thing is, if you really look at it, in a biblical sense, which is bound book, you had Dracula by Bram Stoker, which came out in the 1700s. And people think like that's oh my god, like this no. That is actually not true because you have folk tales. You have word of mouth to word of mouth of Nosferatu or however it's described talked about this. The book Dracula is basically a stew pot idea of Count Dracul, who is a legitimate guy. Throw him in the pot. Oh, Slavic lore, boom. This lore, boom. Jewish lore, boom, 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 and puts it on a boil, and then puts it in a huge blender and blended it up, and that's Dracula. And what made Dracula so cool was it was told primarily in third person. You were reading journal entries, letters written, this, bang, 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 bang.
So Dracula was a book before it was a movie?
Oh, yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula is the definitive piece on vampire lore
Yeah. In
within
terms
the
of,
Western Hemisphere.
yeah. In terms of an IP and a creative
Yes,
idea,
he is the one who created Dracula.
he's the one who created Dracula. And then from there, you then enter
And
into a world where vampires exist.
and
That's
especially on
yeah.
this list, what that inspires, because there's several different inspirations that are taken in different ways, and we'll
Yes.
get there as we go along tonight.
Oh yeah. So your first movie, well, okay, so there's a lot of debate about what's truly your first vampire movie. Now
Mhm.
you're your point zero for film. And the problem you run into is majority of people who are vampire enthusiasts will say Nosferatu in 1922.
Yep.
The problem you run into with that is that there was a movie that came out in 1913, which was a American silent film
Mhm.
based on vampire lore, now from Native American
Yeah.
lore, and any lore from the massive amount of immigrants that have started settling into this area and start interacting and then eventually start screwing the Native Americans. But I digress. But what I'm saying is that, you know, he's retelling a vampire story, not Dracula.
Mhm.
So that very well, to me at least, makes sense to say that's point zero. That's where it all starts,
Mhm.
you know, because
That's
you
the
have
pin.
another,
That's where it goes. From
yeah,
from there. From there.
yeah. In 1923, you have this amazing foreign movie called Vampire. It's Vampyre.
Vampire.
Yeah, Vampire. And oh, it's an amazing movie. It's in French.
Yep.
It is title carded in places. It's not title carded in other places. It was shot in what is called a silver emulation film to give it that dreamy, lucid
The
black.
ethereal.
Yeah. And it is an amazing film. You have to be in the right frame of mind because I have given it to people at points where I'm inspired by it, and they ask me, "Hey, what's kicking in your brain right now?" And I said, "Oh, I just watched this movie, and I give it to them. And the problem is that I'm at a point in my whatever where that movie made a difference.
Yeah.
And there are people who hate that movie because it is slow as shit. I say slow. I mean, you could take an hour nap, wake up, and you're still kind of near the end. And you're kind of between the end of the second act and the beginning of the third act. There's this whole weird dream sequence shit. But fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying is that you got to be in the right frame of mind. You got to be wide open to accepting what it offers. So then you have Dracula. Boom. I mean, you kind of go through a really dry period. You get a lot of really bad Dracula ripoffs. When Dracula comes out in 1931, that changes the game. Because now you have the official entry of Count Dracula as a character.
And we're going to get there, guys.
We're going to get
there.
Then, to me, once you hit kind of the 40s and the 50s, you have to strip down. I mean, Dracula is one of the few vampire movies that made it out of what was something else that eventually became your rating system today.
Well, I'm just gonna go out on a limb because none of his films are on here, but the 60s and 70s,
Yeah.
Dracula was owned by Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
He is the definitive Dracula in those times.
1970s Hammer films, baby.
Yes.
Hammer
for 2 decades, he was the epitome of Dracula.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't put that in there or remember it. So I kind of wanted to give him just a shout out for an honorable mention right out of the gate.
I agree with that. I was hoping maybe even next week we do a Hammer films. Because we're kind of coming out of spooky season, but we're not quite in holiday mode yet. You know what I'm saying?
What are Hammer films?
So Hammer is this British company. And it depends on who you ask, and it depends on how much they've drank as to whether or not you'll get the truth. Christopher Lee supposedly is in ownership of it and is not ownership of it. And I don't know. And I when you start researching after taking a Flintstone vitamin, you kind of go down a deep rabbit hole that branches multiple times before you finally get to the end. You're like, I gotta go to bed.
So for somebody who knows nothing about it like me,
yeah,
what would that mean?
I mean,
it's like a movie studio.
It's like a movie studio.
It's like Warner Brothers
or whatever else.
They're a British production company, and they make British horror. And they make European horror. The blood is more orange than it is red. It's very over the top acted.
So not a newbie stuff.
No.
Nothing I would ever have heard of.
No.
Okay.
Did you even know that Sour Man used to be the greatest Dracula in the world?
Yep.
What?
Kimmy? Sour Man. Christopher Lee, the guy who plays Sour Man in Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm talking about, Christopher Lee.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh. It's all right. Hey, no shame. No shame.
No shame. Different strokes, different folks.
You know what you get to do?
I can recite the words from Dirty Dancing, but I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
No one puts a baby in a corner.
No one puts baby in a corner. We don't shame. What we get to do now is all these movies that we talk about, you get to watch and we get to experience your reaction.
I'm learning. You guys got to let me pick movies one week.
Honestly, Kimmy, you know what would be fun is if you and I on the AFW network start another movie podcast of all the crazy movies that you haven't seen. And we get to see your reaction the first time we watch it together.
Oh, that'd be crazy. But can we pause for bathroom breaks? Because that happens frequently.
Sweetheart, that's where editing comes in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
do a
just saying,
local
little
reporting.
sprinkle there, JFB. That could be a fun idea. Canada Dry. I hope you're listening.
I don't think he is.
There's probably some sports game on that he's watching.
Foosball.
He's responding in the comments.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not paying attention to the comments. Guys, if you're watching, I totally appreciate it. Occasionally I will like look over, but for the most part, if I'm engaged, I'm engaged. So we're talking 70s Hammer. We go to the 80s, like
JFB, we just need to get into it.
let's do it. Let's
Let's
get
just get
into
into it. We're
it.
20 minutes in, and I'm about to burst at the seams.
We're flirting at this point. We're flirting. All right. Let's go with number 10.
Getting me hot and bothered, JFB. All the flirting.
Yeah. Kristen Stewart, or not Kristen Stewart, Christy Swanson, Luke Perry. Oh my God! Directed
David
and written
Arquette.
by.
It's
and
my
Rutger
pick.
Hauer.
This was my pick.
It is Jimmy's pick. It is written and directed by Joss Whedon. This is really Joss Whedon's entry into nerd culture.
Yeah.
It is none other than Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Which is the precursor movie to the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show on WB.
And Angel.
And Angel.
Well, yes, through bylines, of course.
See,
And
look at how far it's brought it.
Charisma Carpenter had her own show, right?
No.
Oh.
She was part of Angel.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I thought maybe she got a side
No,
job.
she ended up getting to be the love interest, so.
Oh, well, good for her. I didn't watch Angel, to be honest. I
It
always
was a
say
good show. Don't watch the last episode.
well, I always say I'm gonna do the Joss Whedon shows. I'm gonna do Buffy until it hits where I have to go between shows because they share episodes.
Mhm.
So I'll start usually them trying to intersect, which is hard because I got to keep Angel. It's weird. It's like trying to sync up Pink Floyd to Wizard of Oz. Like when you do it, it's epic.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. You're probably on Flintstone vitamins. That's all I'm saying. Kim, I'm just going to let you just go at it. Just rip this thing apart.
This was probably the first scary movie that I saw on my own free will. I went and saw it 17 times in the theater.
Yeah.
But mind you, Luke Perry was in it, and I was a huge 90210 fan.
Yeah.
So, instant love. I didn't even know Pee Wee Herman was in it until Rich said something in the comments.
Yeah.
And then my husband hadn't seen it. So I was like, we've been together 20 years. How have I not made you watch this yet? So I had to watch it with him, and then I watched it with my best friend this week too. So this week alone, I watched it twice. It's classic. Like the Dumb Valley Girls in this movie, Hilary Swank plays one of the dumbest girls I've ever seen on TV, like in a movie. And then like Ben Affleck does a cameo.
Yeah. I was just writing it down in case you missed it.
Oh, I know Buffy. Seth Green actually did a cameo in it as well, but they cut his face scene out and you only get in the director's cut.
Yeah.
Where you see him, otherwise you only see him from behind.
Yep.
Like, see, this is me knowing something about a movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it.
Some of the best lines when Luke Perry says, "I know that guy. That is a bad guy. Can we please go now?"
Yeah.
Like, classic. And when Buffy tells Pee Wee's character, "You can do what I can do," clap, and he's only got one arm. Like, it was such a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, randomly, I will do the cheer. Doesn't matter what time of the year it is.
Yeah.
And my friends are like, seriously? I'm like, just a good movie.
Yeah.
Any teenage girl in the 90s, if they didn't see it, they weren't even cool.
Yeah. Yeah. If you thought you were too cool for school and you just, I mean, my, I own it and watched it. I watched it 3 times this past week, from show to show. I honestly love this. I love it because I love Joss Whedon. This is Joss Whedon when Joss Whedon was Joss Whedon.
The quippiness, the
Right.
one-liners, the Buffy isms.
Everything.
As
You
if.
go you go into the TV show, which he only show runs
Don't
for a
tread on me.
season. Yeah, he show runs for the first season. He creates a Bible, which is a film term. Basically, it's a stack of stories from season 2
The
through
Lord.
on, including your A stories, your B stories, your C stories, your branching A stories, branching into different episodes of different shows, blah blah blah. So like he left that, and then he went and did what's why do I keep
Firefly or Doctor Horrible?
Firefly.
Okay.
So he does Firefly. Fox cancels it
After one stupid season.
after one season. Didn't even put the episodes in the correct order. So nothing made sense. I watched it on its initial run. I
Yeah.
hated it.
I have to run.
Because it didn't
1
mean
second. I will
anything.
be right back.
No problem. And that's why and that's when he learned how to play the game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when Joss Whedon sold out. Then he poked his head out. He made Dr. Horrible. And then he poked his head back in. I mean, I love the guy. He's creative as all get, but come on. Like, I get it. You sold your soul to play the game, but like,
He sold his soul to play the nerd game.
yeah, the Firefly show
That
movie.
all led to him getting Avengers and
Yeah,
everything else in there. So, like, to me, he was auditioning for Marvel before Marvel was big.
yeah, absolutely, 1000%.
But JFB, I got to talk about this film too.
Do it.
Because my favorite on screen death is in this movie. And it's Paul Rubens as his character when he gets stabbed by Buffy towards the end. And he just, uh, uh, uh,
Oh,
stop, see if you're looking. And then he falls back, and then ah, boom, done. Like
yeah,
the best death I've ever seen. And if you want to debate with me, you're wrong.
yeah,
It's a good 2-minute death scene.
yeah,
By Pee Wee Herman.
yeah.
You can't tell it's him with the long hair and the goatee, but dude, when he lost his arm, that's when he became the funniest part of the whole movie.
Oh
And then
yeah,
you have David Arquette and Luke Perry, just 90s quips, just nonstop. Plus, you have the Vapid Valley Girls.
yeah,
You have Rutger Hauer, a horror
yeah,
legend that gives legitimacy. Plus, who's the watcher? Donald friggin' Sutherland.
yeah,
Come
Big,
on, guys.
big names, huge names
Come
in this movie.
on, dude. Like, this is one of my favorite movies of all time.
yeah,
Period.
yeah,
I
Facts.
love this movie.
yeah. The shame is that I don't remember who put it out. Universal, I think, put it out. My
Yeah,
problem with
because it was
this
through New
is
Line,
that
wasn't it?
yeah, it was New Line. So it was New Line. New Line was its own studio. They didn't market this at all. The marketing of this was horrible. I only found it because I've seen Joss Whedon's other movies at like indie theaters. So I was like, I'm interested. Buffy
I
the
saw it
Vampire
because it looked cool
Slayer.
at Blockbuster. That was it.
They had
Yeah,
the poster up in the lunchroom at school, and I entered a contest,
yeah,
and I won. The first time I saw it, I won tickets.
yeah,
2 tickets, and then I went with my friend, and then I went and I was a teenager, so I had no money. I made everybody in my family take me to that movie.
nice. I love
Classic.
that. That's what's amazing about film. film interweaves into your life in ways you have no idea or not aware of. It's there. It's in your heart. It's in your soul.
Two of my uncles, one has passed away, and the other one, like, I don't talk to anymore, but both of them took me to see it. And I had the one uncle I didn't really have a relationship with, but he took me to a movie because I called and was like, hey, come spend time with me. Take me to this movie.
Yeah.
And he did.
That's
And
awesome.
he had to sit through like a teen vampire movie.
Yeah.
See, but it was funny though, like, because even my mom, like, because she was a fan of the movie too. We bought it on VHS, like
Yeah.
after the initial theater run or whatever, and we played that VHS out. Like, I mean, she thought Luke Perry was a cute guy, and like,
Obviously.
and I'm like Christy Swanson. I'm like 13 years old. I'm like hubba hubba hubba. Like, come on, guys! Like and Hilary Swank's in it. You've got David Arquette. Like, it's the perfect like young person movie for
Yeah.
that time because it came out like what 95.
94, I believe. I might be
94.
wrong.
No, it's 94. It's 94.
Yeah, so like
This
right
is the
there,
only
dude.
thing I know about probably in this whole list.
Yeah, dude, fine.
Love it.
All right. You guys ready to go to number 9?
Just let me switch pages on my notes.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 9,
Yep.
directed
I'm ready to
by
go.
Neil Jordan. Number 9, if I can find it. Oh, yeah. It's an Interview with a Vampire. Tom Cruise is Lestat. Brad Pitt plays Louis.
Mhm.
A very young Kristen Stewart is in it.
Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, that's right, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten
Sorry.
Dunst.
Thank you for the save. I don't want to
Mhm.
piss off Kirsten Dunst because she one hell of an actress.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing actress.
Dude, Virgin Suicides, by far one of my favorite movies, dude.
Yeah, dude, just an episode about Chris. About
We could. Just
yeah.
Spider-Man alone, I could go on Kirsten Dunst.
Oh God. Anyways, very young Kirsten Dunst.
8 years old, I think, in the film.
11.
It was
Oh,
11.
11? Okay. See, she's gonna school us. I love this.
See, Kimmy, you're worried about knowing things.
Notes, man. I studied for a week. I'm not joking.
This was one of my picks, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, Neil Jordan is a very sensual director. For those who don't know, he makes one of two films, but they always have the steamiest sex scenes. And one is The Crying Game, and I can't remember the other one, but it has something to do with the Irish famine and the splitting of Ireland or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, so he makes political war movies, or he makes sensual
Miramax films.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Jay and Silent Bob, if you know, you know.
Yeah. The only thing, I mean, I guess the easiest way to describe it is that vampires are a sensual bunch. They are horny at ASF. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean,
it's because they can live forever. Their stamina is good to go.
Yeah. That they will bite you.
Well,
penetration.
I would love to go first on this whenever you're ready.
Do it.
So the thing about vampires, the reason why they're so sexual, it's because there's an exchange of bodily fluids.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's inherently sexual. When a vampire bites you, he's sucking your blood. It's a sexual thing. And Anne Rice, what she did was before Twilight or anything else, she hypersexualized the vampire, made it gender fluid. Like Louis is Lestat is very much go both ways.
Yeah.
It's all about beauty. It's not about the person. It's about living life to the fullest. It's about enjoying the extravagances in life and
Yeah.
not being held down by morality or
Yep.
what society thinks. This is an influential film, and in this you have Tom Cruise, a bona fide star, and Brad Pitt, an up and coming young hunk in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So they put the sexuality. This was the Magic Mike of the '90s.
Yeah.
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
Like this was the sex film of the '90s, and this is what made us think of vampires in a sexual essence.
Yeah.
And like I said, vampires are very, very. It's very metaphorically about touch,
Yeah.
exchange of fluids, contact, vulnerability, like
Yeah.
letting someone control you, giving over your agency to someone. Things that were very scary topics and
Yeah.
still are today, by the way.
Yeah.
This film knocks out of the park. Kirsten Dunst is fantastic, and I don't remember the gentleman who was the interviewer, but he's been in a ton of stuff. But that dude, he knocks it out of the park too.
Oh, Christian Slater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Christian Slater, and in the show it's someone else. But yes, Christian Slater, fantastic in this movie.
Yeah. What do you think, Kim?
I was young when I watched it, but the only thing that I can say is that it is Kirsten Dunst went on record to say that her first kiss was with Brad Pitt. That was her first kiss ever.
Wow.
And she thought it was gross and disgusting because she looked up to him as like a big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't happen today.
And no, it wouldn't. And it's still very controversial, right?
Yeah.
Like even when I was like looking stuff up,
Yeah.
every time I would like look up stuff, the first thing would come up. Why did the 11-year-old kiss the 30-year-old?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't about that,
They're immortal vampires.
Yeah.
you know.
They don't
And
have
then
an age at this point.
And then I felt bad for her character in the movie too, because I mean, she's stuck as a kid
Yeah.
for the rest of her life. So like even going through that with her in the movie,
Yeah.
like when she sees like a naked adult woman and I'm never going to be that,
Yeah.
like that keeps audiences like, oh, whoa, shit. Like I didn't think about it this way.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the best subplots of the movie.
Yeah.
It's basically two gay dads trying to raise a daughter.
It's like My Two Dads. If My Two Dads, the TV show, was
Yes.
based on vampires.
Paul Reiser. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Yeah. The other guy with the beard. I don't
Yep.
ever
And
remember.
then Stacy Keenan or whatever her name was, she was also on Step by Step.
Yeah. Yeah. Had a huge crush on her.
So that's my 2 cents on that.
No, that's awesome.
I mean, Neil Jordan directed the hell out of this film.
Like this felt like art.
Yeah. And what you're getting is naturally, number one, you're getting the story told by a unreliable narrator. You're only getting one side of a story.
A biased story.
Right. Because what you're getting is you're getting a quasi documentary because he's reading off to the reporter, hey, this is what happened at this time, and when we turned her and blah blah blah, and when she died, and Armand, and when they get to that point, the problem that you truly really run into is that you're just getting one side of the story. That's it. And that's a big reason why she wrote Lestat.
The Vampire Lestat.
Yeah.
Which
I've
was
never heard of
also very well done in Queen of the Damned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that focuses solely on Lestat. So if you like Interview with a Vampire, I would urge you to go watch Queen of the Damned. I think it came out in like 2008, 2009. Aaliyah is in it as Queen Akasha.
Yeah.
Like, It's got probably one of the best top 10 soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life.
Is
All
it
written by
violent?
Jonathan Davis of Korn.
Is it violent?
Not really.
Okay.
No, it's not over the top. I mean, it's got violence in it.
It's got some. I mean, it's a vampire movie, but
Not
for the
like
most
not
part,
like bloody, gory stuff, because that's
no,
what I can't handle.
a lot of it is Lestat's backstory, how he
Okay.
became a vampire. Like he was sired by Marius,
Yeah.
and then you learn of Queen Akasha, and like she is the queen of vampires, and her husband, and like how the lore comes from there. You learn about vampires in this universe, in the Anne Rice universe, and how they came to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kick ass. It really is.
Really, really good. Like I said, such a dope ass soundtrack. Stuart Townsend's performance as the vampire Lestat is one of my favorite performances of all time.
And
Oh,
it didn't make the list.
It was one of my picks. It just didn't get there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
We got so many good ones.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched the show, and a lot of people who know that I do like this movie always say you should watch the show because it's basically a more accurate telling
Serialized.
from the book, which I'm like, all right, cool. I just, because it was behind a paywall, and I'm not going to pay for AMC Plus. It's ridiculous.
There was a show about it too?
Yeah.
Oh, they have a show called The Vampire Lestat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, they told the story of the interview with the vampire for what, 2 seasons, I think?
Yeah.
And then they're doing the new season, the next, which would be Lestat. So, horror TV, man, we could have a banger of a show.
AMC kills it, dude.
Oh, they do, but I got issues with AMC at times.
Yeah. I get that. I do too. But
Yeah.
they're turning out for TV quality horror content.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. I think let's go to number 8. I mean, listen, it's number 8 is From Dusk Till Dawn. The reality is that, listen, Tarantino wrote it, which you can tell because Tarantino has a certain way he writes his dialogue.
And Robert Rodriguez
directed this.
As only he could.
And he directed the hell out of this.
Oh.
You have Cheech Marin playing several different roles. You have
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, Danny Trejo. Harvey Keitel. You have
George Clooney.
George Clooney is
the hottest man in the planet from ER at this time.
Yeah, Quentin
I said it was his first breakout film.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino, he's in it as well. He plays the other brother. This movie...
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, Salma Hayek.
The introduction of Salma Hayek to the world.
Yeah.
Like, that's legendary just on its own.
That was Desperado. Desperado came out.
Did it come out afterwards?
No.
I thought that From Dusk Till Dawn was first.
Nope.
Okay. That's my fault then.
Yep. It's all right. It's no worries. No shame. No shame.
Nope. Okay. That's my fault then.
Oh.
Well, hey.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Who's Palu?
What's up with you?
Oh, damn it. Wouldn't let me change my name. I did change it.
What's up, bro?
So, I thought that you guys were talking about something on the list that I wanted to comment on.
Go for it.
So, this is Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
And I think that you can see Tarantino at the first half of this movie. And Tarantino always has this cool shit, like you can see the people in the trunk, even though the trunk is closed. You can I thought that was totally cool, Tarantino, sort of comic book like. But then I think when it came to all the action and all, I think that's where it's not Tarantino.
Yes.
And I think that's where it kind of
No, that's Robert Rodriguez, and that's when it turns
Robert Rodriguez all day long. And
I love Tarantino movies, and that's why I watched it.
Hmm.
And so I was like, when I was like this, like it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
it's still a good movie, but it's not Tarantino quality.
Oh, see, I disagree, Aaron, because the first half is 100% Tarantino, and
Yeah.
you don't understand it, and then all of a sudden, Satanica turns into a vampire, and that's when it's 100%
I know that's the
Robert
only reason I'm
Rodriguez.
calling in because I totally feel like these two do not mesh well together as filmmakers because
Oh.
Tarantino just has this certain
Tarantino and
style.
Rodriguez are two of the greatest collaborators in film
Whatever the
history.
reason, I don't think. Listen, I'm not going to leave the show and you can say whatever the beep you want, but while I'm here, you will respect the dry.
Respect the what's that name again? Pudo.
Listen, Pavu is my D&D name, and I changed it, but it did not.
I love it.
Do you want me to change it?
I'll change it.
God bless you, brother. I love that you're on.
I mean, you need to watch. You need to watch Grindhouse.
Oh,
It's
or
two
Death Proof.
movies. Yeah. So,
Oh,
well, no, because Death Proof is pure Tarantino, because that's his movie. But go to Robert Rodriguez, you won't regret it. Or watch Desperado, great movie.
or El Mariachi.
That's a
Yeah,
good song.
yeah.
Desperado.
Desperado's a
No, that's
banger song.
Despacito is what you were singing there,
I'm
Aaron.
changing the lyrics. You will not disrespect the Canada Dry while he's on the show.
Well, the Canada Dry should get its
I'm
facts
not
straight
Pabu
then.
no more, so.
All right, who else wants to talk about? Who wants to go next? Go on, Rich.
I just have to say, like I've already said a lot of it, but the fact that they were on like an Aztec like burial ground, that was the first time you've seen like Native American or Latino,
Yeah,
like Hispanic vampires. I thought that was a really cool play into it.
yeah,
I enjoyed that aspect of it, and I'll
yeah,
leave it at that.
yeah,
They got the sexy dance scene with Selma Hayek.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what broke her out. Like everyone after that could not get enough of Salma Hayek, and she like went on this meteoric rise from the mid '90s all the way to now.
See,
What's
I
that
fell in love
line?
with her.
Are you gonna be a badass man of God or not? What was that line in that movie?
Yeah. Are you gonna be a badass motherfucker, man of God?
Yeah,
He goes,
I love that line.
I will be a GED man of MF God.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Harvey
it's
Keitel.
definitely a cult. It's definitely a cult classic now.
There's a reason why Harvey Keitel is in that movie. Harvey Keitel is the reason why Tarantino is a filmmaker.
Yeah, Reservoir
When
Dogs, baby.
yeah,
Never seen it.
he executive
You've
produced
never
it.
seen Reservoir Dogs?
Dude, me and Rich are talking about doing a thing where he makes me
already
watch
said
Yeah,
it now.
movies that
yeah.
haven't seen.
I've
already
already
said it
put the
now.
next on that. That's not happening.
I'll do it on my own.
Oh,
Don't make me secede from the AFW network.
Oh my god.
kick him out of the chat.
Simmer down, simmer down, simmer down.
This is just me and Canada Dry having fun playing.
Yeah.
But what was it? Oh, I want to do a Tarantino
Yeah,
show here on the
episode.
release.
Yeah, we definitely
Oh,
should.
we are. Don't
I'll
worry.
watch that one. I will not be on that one.
What, you don't like Tarantino?
Jackie
What?
Brown, baby.
I don't know.
Professor
Like, I don't know if
Brown,
we can still be friends, Kimmy.
Kill Bill.
No shame. We don't
Hey,
shame.
No,
on
we
the show.
don't. We
Oh
don't
no, I
body
shame
shame
people.
here.
I'm
I
not part of this.
requested the one thing that I know about, man. Let's do a Disney one, and then I'll blow all you guys out the water.
Wait a
No,
second.
you're gonna watch the. You're gonna be a good girl, and you're gonna watch all the Tarantino movies, and you're gonna like it.
Hey, Zip and Skippy.
I was
Let's get
gonna
back
say,
on
geez
track.
Louise,
Let's get
mansplain
back.
some more, Canada Dry.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
yeah.
get,
No, no.
hey,
You know what?
Rich.
You know what?
hey,
Before we continue, I'll leave. I'm gonna leave in a second.
okay.
But here, I want to tell you something. Okay, so Kimmy was very nice, and she wasn't gonna come on the show, and like I was like, please help the channel. Come on the show. I know you've done the studying and like just step up. We need a third person. And she very graciously stepped up to the plate and she fulfilled the role that I asked her to do. And so I gave her 2 blue stickers because, like, let's give her some recognition. And you know what she did? She gave them to freaking. She gave them to Shane.
He brought me
Shame.
good news.
No, but you like screwed me over.
I still good.
I'm the
The
red flag
red
king, and
flag
she's my
king.
competition.
Bring
The
me
red
good news.
flag king.
I will reward you when you bring me good news.
You know what? But you know what? You suffered because now you're not getting that Undertaker AI video.
Get off the podcast.
Hey.
We're talking to vampires.
All right.
Hey,
That's
I
enough. Let's
love
get back on track.
Undertaker.
All right. I'm out of here. You're doing a good job, Kim. Okay, we'll talk to you later.
I love you,
Um,
you
What
stupid
an
man.
interruption.
yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn, though, honestly, is just
Fucking awesome.
it just is. It's a great. It's
It's
a
fun.
beautiful mesh because Tarantino doesn't really direct action as well as other
He's a
directors.
story guy,
He's a story guy,
and he's very much a dialogue kind of
Yeah.
guy.
Now, don't get me wrong. He's uber violent. He always has been. He always will be.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why I don't watch his stuff that much because I don't really do violence well.
Yeah, he's very violent. I mean, straight up. Kill Bill is just. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, to people like Rich and me who are cinephiles, the big thing with Tarantino is that the story, you almost kind of ignore the amount of violence that's happening.
It's because
And
of the
he gets
stylistic and
more
the
violent
musical
as
choices.
yeah, and he gets more violent. So he makes Reservoir Dogs, which is just bloody as hell.
That's one that I've really heard about. John Travolta's in that, right?
No, John
No.
Travolta's in Pulp Fiction.
Okay, that's the only one that I've heard of.
Steve
Yeah.
Buscemi is in, and Harvey Keitel,
Yeah.
Michael Madsen, who was also a staple of him. Who else was in a JFB?
In what, Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
Lawrence Tierney.
Yep.
He played Chris Penn, played his son. Tim Roth.
I gotta let my dog in.
That's
I'll
the
be
other
right
one.
back. He's barking in the backyard.
Go get him. Go get him. No,
I
but
mean-
like Steve Buscemi as Mr. Pink is one of my favorite performances
Yeah. Oh yeah.
in a Tarantino flick.
Yeah. Absolutely. He. I mean, we could do a whole episode on Steve Buscemi. I could gush for
Bro.
hours on about him.
Bro, I could go 3 hours on Steve Buscemi, no problem.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's amazing, dude.
I
And
mean,
the thing that he does for firefighters and everything.
oh yeah.
He was there on 9/11 volunteering.
Yeah. The
Like,
episode
just to
he
go
wrote,
back with his former ladder mates. Oh,
the episode he wrote and directed for The Sopranos, the episode called Pine Barrens. Come on.
dude, all of Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
He kills it in that show.
Oh yeah. As Nucky. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he is, talk about a man of many talents.
Yeah.
Like, he can do serious, he can do comedy. He's
Yeah.
got range.
He's great on 30 Rock.
Yes.
Every time his character shows up, I laugh my ass off because
Yes.
he plays him like Steve Buscemi.
Yeah,
He
because
doesn't
he's
play him
playing
like
Steve
anybody
Buscemi.
else. He plays him like himself because that's
Oh.
Steve Buscemi. I met him. He's a great guy. I had a very quick interaction with him, about 15 minutes. We talked about Boardwalk Empire because that was what was rattling in my brain.
Yeah.
And it was several years after it ended. So, I was started talking about just Boardwalk Empire and like what it was like on set and, being in this, having to reconstruct the 1900s, I mean,
Yeah.
like it's amazing. And
Yeah, because that and Peaky Blinders were like both period pieces around the same time
Yeah,
of the same region.
yeah, and it's funny because we went from that to Scorsese like that,
Yeah.
and we talked about Scorsese, and he got ushered off, so I couldn't talk to him anymore. But great guy. Like I've met so many big actors, and they're all cool as shit. I've never had a ill interaction with a name star that I've either worked with or have met in Congress at a location or whatever. Like to me, like there Eric Roberts,
Oh,
one
super
hell of
nice guy, right?
I've done 2 movies with him, and that guy's one of the most gracious fucking guys in the
Humble.
entire world. I kill for Eric Roberts.
Yep. Good dude.
Yeah.
You boys, we gotta focus though.
Okay, yeah, we do. All right.
Well, we were just talking while you were gone.
Yeah, well,
Well, let's
at
get to
one
number
point,
7.
I'm gonna have to take a bathroom break up and run in to let the dog out. Run in to let the dog.
All right. Let's get to number 7. Number 7 is probably one of the gayest vampire movies. It's the godfather of gay vampire movies.
What
I'm
the
talking
frick?
about written and directed by Joel Schumacher, who, by the way, is very openly gay and made the gayest Batman movie ever. So,
Bat nipples.
Bat Nipples, there we go. We're talking about The Lost
How
Boys.
is this a gay vampire movie?
Oh, it's
Girl, did you
so.
watch it?
Yes,
Oh,
a lot
it
of
is.
hot guys.
It's not even overtly gay.
Where,
Like,
where was the stuff that made it?
oh, the interactions between Michael and Kiefer
Kiefer.
Sutherland's, yeah, like
I
that
find
right there
it
is,
intense, but not.
Hey, you have an oiled up person playing jazz saxophone on the boardwalk.
yeah.
But that was the '80s.
Yeah, the gays.
Back to the beach. They had the same sort of thing. You're telling me that that movie was gay too?
Most of the beach movies are actually very homoerotic.
Erotic.
Yeah. There's a reason why so many of the LGBTQ love Annette Funicello. She is a huge gay icon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Frankie
don't know.
Avalon. Or
Frankie
Frankie
Avalon's
Valley, my
great.
bad.
I could get behind a beach movie one, but okay, see, we're digressing again. But Lost Boys was a good movie.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know what, Kim? You go first.
Let's go.
First of all, as a young teenage girl having both the Coreys in this movie, I wasn't complaining.
Yeah.
Not complaining at all.
Yeah.
And Kiefer Sutherland, also older, bad boy. There was motorcycles. This could be where I started to get my love for the batter boy kind.
Yeah.
Jason Patrick.
Yeah.
Was that guy's name?
Yeah.
That's the lead character. Yeah, Eric.
Michael. That's Michael.
Or Michael, my bad.
Oh yeah, he was a looker.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jamie Gertz.
Yeah.
is that the girl?
Yeah.
She was pretty, very pretty.
Girl.
You also had
He
Ted.
was an
by
80s
the way.
icon.
You had
I was
Ted.
born in '81, though. You have to understand.
So was I.
But I mean, other than Nanook, that's like the Nanook dying, the dog dying,
Yeah.
broke my heart. The best line in the movie was when he says, "Was it my brother's a blood sucking vampire? Wait till mom finds out, bud." Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, another good one. And I tried to get the husband to watch it this week too,
Yeah.
but it's hard watching a movie with him unless it's like, the Goonies or like Stand By Me, that stuff. But I'm like, it's good. And I'm trying to convince him. I'm like, hey, babe, look, there's similarities kind of
Oh,
between this and the Goonies. But I mean, probably another one that I watched of my own free will.
Yeah.
In a tent trailer for the first time that my dad had parked in the backyard with a
Yeah.
bunch of my girlfriends
Yeah.
on like scary movie night on VHS, a
Yeah.
bunch of popcorn, and then it was perfect. I mean, it's not Corey Haim, right?
Yeah.
He plays the brother.
Yes.
He was in a bathtub.
Yeah.
What 12-year-old girl didn't want to see that? Was that about the age that I first watched it?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I don't like that. I don't remember much violence from it though. Like,
There was hardly any.
No, it was all off camera.
yeah, like the roof getting ripped off the
Security
car
guard.
and stuff. Like, you
That was
didn't
the
see
first
death.
one.
Yeah. What do you think, Rich?
This was also my pick.
Yeah.
If you're talking about quintessential 80s movies, if you don't
Yeah.
have Lost Boys on here, then you don't know anything about the 80s.
Yeah.
Jamie Gertz, like I said, was so hot at this point. And let
Yeah.
me tell you right now, she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Really?
After she quit acting, which was basically right after the movie Twister,
Yeah.
she went heavy into investments, and she is now a billionaire.
Yeah. So it helps too that she's married to
Who
a
was she
billionaire.
in Twister?
She is Bill Pullman's fiance in the
Really?
world.
Therapist.
That's
Yeah.
Jamie Gertz.
I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. As the therapist.
She is
But
one of the richest actresses in the world.
she is the richest actress in the world.
Yeah.
And it's because of her dealings outside of Hollywood.
Yeah.
But dude, you had Jason Patrick, you had Kiefer Sutherland, you had Alex Winter,
Yeah.
who was fresh off of Bill and Ted.
Yep.
Like Juilliard trained. You have so many people. You have
Who played the dad?
Huh?
Or the grandpa? He's famous too.
Yes, the grandpa's but Ed Heerman, what's his name? He was in Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Like he's the main head vampire. Like he's a big name in the 80s. Like
Max.
this was a star-studded event. And like Joel Schumacher was in his fucking bag the entire movie.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was very semi-sexual. Like you get the whole boardwalk scene in Santa Clara, which I think is awesome. You get the Corey's meeting in a comic book store, and like you get the whole horror comic vibe. Like
the carousel scene on the carousel was sick.
Yes, that was thing. But my favorite line, Kimmy, is at the very end when the grandpa goes, Santa Clara's always been nice, except for all the damn vampires. Like he's known about the entire time.
Oh,
like,
obviously, man, like he was creepy too. Look at his room of like stuffed shit. It was creepy.
It was awesome, dude. So this is a quintessential vampire movie. No matter what your age, if you like vampire flicks, you have to check this one out.
It's a cult classic as well, as far as I'm concerned. Like everybody, it's one that like not many people have not seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not marketed. I saw it because the girl that I was dating at the time wanted to see it. So I said, okay, let's go. So we went. I loved it. And she loved it. And she was like, it's just man meat all over the place, just hunks, you know? And I was just like,
because it's the opposite of a normal horror trope, is where you get the pretty girl.
Yeah.
But now you have the pretty boys.
Yeah.
That's why girls didn't mind going to see it, and their boyfriend got to watch the scary movie.
Yeah.
The girlfriends would get all randy and be ready to go. Keep me safe from the scary vampires.
In vampire movies, it was a paradigm shift.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I mean, my favorite line from Lost Boys is "You missed, sucker." I say that often to people. If somebody throws something at me and I can duck out of the way, I go, "You missed, sucker." That's his only line for that actor. That's the only line in that film, is that, because it leads up to radio killed him. You know, let's talk about soundtracks.
Killer soundtrack.
This is I I I fell in love with music at a very early age. My parents playing lots of 70s rock, 60s doo-wop, pop rock, leading into eventually, Southern rock, but mostly Zeppelin, Beatles, Stones. So like I got a
Hell
great education when it came to music. And I didn't really start appreciating music and film until I really started digging into indie films and this and that, how music plays an important part. Tarantino usually creates a soundtrack before he writes everything out, and he plays it as he writes. And I do the same thing. When I'm writing, I have something that's playing in the background because I have an idea about how I want it to be and what I want it to sound like. So I create a playlist of even just noises just to give me an idea about being in that scape where I need to be as a writer. So, but I just love that soundtrack.
yeah.
It's one of a few that I own on vinyl, originally purchased, and
Ooh, on a record to be killed here.
yeah, I love it. I
You
mean,
can't beat that sound.
no, you can't, not at
See,
all.
and to JFB's point, I grew up on 45s of Queen and the Carpenters.
Yeah,
I grew up on like Fats Domino, Chuck Berry, Johnny
Yes.
Cash.
Motown.
That's my like. Still, if I'm having a party, everybody laughs at me. I'm like, that's what I'm playing,
yeah,
and they're like, "How old are you?" I was like, "Well, I'd be in bed sleeping while my parents were having a party. That music would be playing,
yeah,
and all of the kids that from the parents that were there were all stuck in my bedroom, and we'd be having our own party
yeah,
when we're supposed to be sleeping, still just bopping away to it.
yeah.
Yeah, because they're drunk as hell. They don't know what's going on.
Oh
No, and
It was
then
the 80s.
yeah, and then you'd have to. They're coming, and y'all pretend to sleep. Like
yeah, yep. All right. I think it's time for us to move on to number 6.
Ooh.
This is directed by who I think is probably one of 3 of the greatest horror directors currently right now
Yep.
in this last 8 years.
20 years.
This is Robert Eggers. This is the movie that he wrote and directed. That is Nosferatu.
that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Nosferatu. Um, Vampire films before we started getting back into mainstream were a lot of big indie hits. There's an Iranian movie, The Girl That Walks in the Dark Alone, is a amazing vampire movie, but it's an amazing allegory to the war and the situation that's happening in Iran at the time that this was made. They set it during the revolution where the sheikh instilled Muslim law. So you have this backdrop of this reality of a real revolution, and you're telling it while also telling an amazing vampire movie. Another one of these indie ones is one we're going to talk about in a little bit. But Nosferatu, what Robert Eggers did is he took the original version, and the history of Nosferatu is actually quite interesting. Um, you want to speak on it, Rich, and take this over?
Um, you can go ahead with the history part, and I'll go from there.
All right. So Nosferatu was made before there was anything called copyright, and that may not be true. But for some reason,
It
Dracula
was
was
like
never
the beginning
copyrighted.
periods of copyright.
Yeah, Dracula's film rights were never copyrighted, and then they made Nosferatu and the Brahms and the Stoker family got pissed
Yep.
because it's
This is what you were
basically
talking about at the beginning of the show, right?
Yes,
yes,
Okay.
it is if you don't mind, JP, it's the
huh?
first true adaptation
Yeah,
of Bram Stoker's Dracula novel, but
yes,
several key things were changed, and
yes,
that
Okay.
is why the Stoker family was so upset.
Okay.
correct.
Continue on, JP.
Yeah, what happened was is they set it in Germany, and he would move to London instead of Transylvania, moving to London. Uh, he Count Orlok basically is bald. He doesn't really. I mean, he changes from a bat to a human, but for the most part, like the shadow play and everything, how the shadow does different stuff than what he's doing. This guy was doing it in 1922.
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling to do it in 2025 on a computer.
Yeah.
That MFer did it however he did it with cells and animation. I get it. But yeah, I mean that's essentially that's the history of Nosferatu. And so when Dracula came out, Universal bought the film rights. They own the film rights to Dracula in perpetuity.
Mhm.
You can't use Dracula without getting their permission.
So if I want to make my own Dracula movie, I'd
Yeah.
have to pay.
Yeah.
Until the 100 years is up.
Yeah.
So, like in another less than 10 years, Dracula will become um, IP that's available to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
Just
only
like
got to wait 10
Superman,
years.
just like
Yeah.
Superman, Mickey Mouse, and Batman have all done that within the last 5 years.
Yeah.
JFB, let's figure it out. We got 10 years to write a killer vampire movie.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
I
All
want
right.
I want
All
bikers
right.
and flames.
Hell yeah. Who wants to talk Nosferatu? Go ahead, Rich.
So this was also one of my picks.
Yeah.
Robert Eggers is a ridiculously good horror director. So
Yeah.
when first of all you're starting out with this. Also, like we said, it is a remake of the 1932 classic Nosferatu, which was the first adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now they changed a lot of things in here, like it's not Mina and Jonathan Harkness. It's I can't remember the name. I just started watching it last night. But the movie itself, you have Bill Skarsgård,
Yeah.
who is a horror icon. He is the man who currently plays um, uh, it Pennywise and it,
Yeah.
and he brings Count Orlok to a terrifying and sickening place.
Oh yeah.
Like when you watch the actual movie, his
Yeah.
voice, the body prosthetics,
Yeah.
everything is just ridiculous. And Lily Rose Depp in this movie,
Yeah.
she is Armina Harker.
Yeah.
She is the one who has the connection to Count Orlok.
Yeah.
And even the beginning scene is just her, black and white, crying
Yeah.
because she wants this man, even though she knows she should not. Like this is cinema. Like this, I I just can't tell you the amount of love that I have for this movie and what Robert Eggers did to bring Nosferatu, because
Yeah.
it's been brought back once before by Willem Dafoe.
Well, that was kind
It
of
was a
the making
biographical
of
movie within a
Nosferatu.
movie. Yeah,
But Nosferatu's been on film 5 times
Oh.
after 1922 and
yeah.
before this remake. It was done 5 other times. Shadow of the Vampire, which is the one with William Dafoe, is about the making and how the
The
guy who
making of
played
the movie.
Count Orlok.
Ed Wood was another one.
Ed Ward?
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood. Really?
Ed Wood was, yes, that was a movie about that as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But dude, this movie is it's a cinematic masterpiece
Yeah.
all the way through, from scoring to effects, everything all the way through, the editing, cinematography. It's all top notch.
Yeah. What do you think, Kim?
Okay. Now, how do you pronounce the Count's name again?
Count
Orlok.
Orlok.
Yeah.
He gave off the total gothic dread. Like, he dripped in it.
Yeah.
Absolutely dripped in it. The movie was loaded with scary stuff,
Yeah.
but the lighthouse scene
Yeah.
with the farts,
Yeah.
obviously my favorite part of the movie, because let's be realistic. I'm going to go with the fart scene.
There you go. Let me tell you, it's hard to be a filmmaker and a film fan a lot of the times. I go in very critical. I go in not expecting anything at all, with the exception of a few directors, and even like, Kevin Smith. He's not putting out banger after banger after banger after banger of movies, but he's putting content out.
JFP,
Yeah.
I want to interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
I just watched Scream 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
Guess who makes an appearance?
Oh, Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Yep. All because of Miramax.
I know.
Gotta push that IP out there. Bob and the other guy.
I love it.
When I saw it in the theaters, it was not a good theater. It was a local cinema, and it didn't look very good. The sound was a little off. So I have this beautiful 55-inch freaking. It's got filmmaker mode. You get to see the movie as it was intended by the director. I bought it. I bought it both as physical and digital. I watched it on the physical. The shadows and the inky blacks and the blue
Honestly, the
tints.
hand going over the town, which was
Yeah.
a callback from the original, is one of the most iconic horror scenes in all of cinema.
Yeah, it is by and far a masterpiece. But here's the thing, and this comes. Robert Eggers is a dense filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
There is a shitload of allegory. There's a shitload of subplots. There is themes and then sub themes. I kid you not, this mother effer is dense, and that's a turnoff for a lot of people. I love The Lighthouse. I think it's one of the top 5 psychological dramas ever. It is a complete and utter mindfuck of a movie, but I just love it. But he's a dense director. With that
Well,
being
didn't he do
said,
The Witch as well?
he did The Witch. That was his first
Dude,
movie.
that movie was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy in that movie, like, come on.
Yeah. If you listen to the director's commentary track, it's actually interesting because he goes, "Oh shit," and it's the black goat. And he goes, "That fucking goat." You know what I learned? I learned not to make movies with fucking goats. I was like, all right,
Fair enough.
and listen to the commentary, because if you think the movie's dense, wait till you listen to him talk. Oh my god!
And you thought Lord of the Rings Extended Edition was a long watch.
Yeah. Woo, damn. All right, let's go to number 5. Number 5 is probably one of my all-time favorite slasher vampire films, and that is 30 Days of Night. Josh Hartnett's in it. There's a lot of people in it. One of the
The
guys
main
from
vampire is actually very famous, Danny Houston.
Yeah, Danny Houston's in it. He
Yeah.
plays the head vampire. Um,
I'll be right back, guys.
yeah. I'm going to give it off to Kimmy then.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. Like I said, I did do some research to learn about this stuff. And after looking it up, I do have to say that Alaska's got to be the best place for a vampire movie to be based.
Yeah.
I mean, the darkness, the
Yeah.
cold. It's perfect for the atmosphere of a vampire movie.
Yeah.
The one thing, and I will straight read it. Everybody said the plot seemed disjointed,
Yeah.
and the timeline seemed inconsistent.
Yeah.
So, for somebody that didn't see it, and like I'm being honest,
Yeah.
I just looked it up.
Yeah.
I do want to watch it now
Yeah.
because I did see, like I said, like little clips and that. But as in your opinion, why would it seem that it's disjointed and stuff like that?
Well, so you kind of get introduced to the vampires that come out of nowhere. There's really no backstory about who they are and what they're there for. I mean, they're there for one thing, and that is to kill.
Yes,
And they do it in the most vicious, bloody way I've ever seen in my entire life. It's
they did say
bloody.
that, and that's one of the things that threw me off about watching it.
Yeah.
From what I read, like that's the only thing that's keeping me from watching it. Like they said that they have their own language, like a clicking.
They
Yep.
did. So the language that they hired a linguistics coach. This movie is based off of a graphic novel.
Okay.
And it's a fantastic graphic novel.
I thought
And
you were
it
going to say it was based off real life. I was like,
yeah,
coming from Alaska, maybe, but whoa.
yeah. But it's so I mean, like as bloody and violent as the movie is, the book is like 10 times more. Like it amps it up big time. So they hired a linguistics person to come up. So it's part Polish, part Russian, and then the clicks are added to echolocate each other.
Well, that
So
makes sense. Like the vampire bat stuff.
yeah. So it. I mean, I mean, Rich, go ahead.
So the fun thing about this movie is at the time when the movie was made and the graphic novel was prevalent, is
Yeah.
a time where you were seeing pretty vampires.
Yeah.
Twilight, Interview with a Vampire, like they were these higher things, and this brought it back to where they're animalistic.
Yeah.
They are not. They're driven by bloodlust, and that's it.
Yeah. Yep.
So of course they go to this town where it's gonna be 30 days of night.
Yeah.
There, it's just
You
easy
were
pick.
out of the frame, but I said if you're going to base a vampire movie anywhere, why wouldn't it be Alaska?
Yep.
Cold, dark, vampire breeding ground.
Yep.
And so it brought it back to these are apex predators.
Yeah.
They're not people.
No.
They're monsters.
Yeah.
And the violence was awesome.
Yeah.
This is a very very fun
Yeah.
movie. And yeah, you get like there's a one point where someone asked Danny Houston's character for like peace or for something, he goes, "No." And
Yeah.
that's like the only English he says the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
And it was just so creepy in the eyes, the way that they looked.
Yeah.
Like it was a fantastic movie.
Yeah. They inked out the irises
Yeah.
with a little bleed into them, which is cool. I'm actually the film I'm working on. I'm doing that as demonic
Like the
eye.
black contacts.
Yeah, they didn't do contacts. They did it digitally.
Oh, okay.
Computer. Yeah. I mean, I love this movie. It's a slasher movie. It's a slasher film. It just happens to be that the bad guy is just a rowing group of very carnivorous and very hungry vampires.
Hmm.
The biggest theme in this is isolation
Yep.
because this town is isolated.
What do you
It's
do when no one else is around?
yeah.
I was
And
going to
there's
say
no one
something,
else
but
that
I
can come.
won't.
I mean, I mean, it is. You deal with isolation in the worst possible way
Yep.
because they cut the power. They blew up the
And even like
helicopter.
the snowmobiles won't go far enough. Like
Yeah.
there's plenty of threads in the movie that show that they're cut off
Yeah.
and they have 30 days to deal with this and to
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah.
See, so I don't know if I'll actually be able to watch this then. Like I said, I'm just speaking from research
Yeah.
because it sounds like something could actually happen, though.
I mean, it could, you know, absolutely. So let's go to number 4 because I am stoked about number 4. This is probably one of my all-time favorite vampire movies. It is directed by Thomas Alfredson. I have watched his other stuff. He doesn't do a lot of horror, but we're talking about Let the Right One In.
Can I go first?
Go first.
Let's get this straight out of the way.
Yeah.
Kimmy don't watch scary movies, let alone one that she has to read subtitles for.
Yeah.
So have at her, gentlemen. I'm going to take a break.
All right. Rich.
Well, they did have an American remake.
They did, and it was horrible.
Yeah, but this was a Spanish film, JFB?
No, it was a Swedish film.
Swedish. Okay.
Yeah.
The premise is amazing.
Yeah.
The premise is a little boy who gets picked on by everyone else, and there's this roaming vampire who's a little girl
Yeah.
who almost like takes pity on this kid who befriends him.
Yeah.
And this kid also befriends her because he has no friends.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, all the people who are bullying this kid gets taken out one by one. Like, first of all, if you don't think that kids are the scariest things in scary movies, you're absolutely wrong.
You have no soul.
Kids being evil or being off kilter is always going to be one of the most frightening things because it reminds us of us and what could happen if we have kids.
Yeah.
And then you have the vampire aspect of it where this creature is just a predator.
Yeah.
It just wants to eat, even though it's in the shape of a little girl, but it sees this kid, this
Yeah.
outcast, much
Yeah.
like she is.
Yep.
And she just like a pet almost.
Yeah.
Because that's what this kid is to her, is a pet.
Yeah.
And just the way that the movie's shot, the
Yeah.
way that it goes through is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I know you'll have a lot more to say.
Yeah. It's a slow burn. I won't lie. It's a slow paced movie.
Yeah.
Because it's a story about love. They eventually fall
Different
in love
kind
with
of love.
each other. Yeah. And the kiss that they share on the jungle gym is just beautiful. Like, it's touching because it's so innocent and so pure.
Yes.
While you're
Like
also
your first kiss
dealing
on
with
the playground.
while you're also dealing with the fact that this girl is a vampire and you could get bitten and you could die.
And we don't know how old she really is.
That is true. She could
Like,
be,
she has the appearance of a little girl, but she could have been around for 300-400 years.
yeah,
You don't know.
But then she's still a kid.
yeah.
Right.
It is a beautifully told story. If anybody asks me, not romantic comedy movies, but just like general, like pure romance movies, 2 out of my 5 are horror, or not horror movies, but one is The Crow,
Yep.
and then the other one is this one, Let the Right One In.
They
It's
did say that the friendship between the little boy and little girl
yeah,
was one of the best in film history.
absolutely. It's pure. It's innocent.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, just like the snow that covers the ground in this movie.
Well, see, this is the thing: is the girl,
Symbolism.
the girl is basically an animal.
Yeah,
She's not a girl; it's almost like a dog.
yeah,
Like, so there's this, but she's the predator.
But
Yeah.
she doesn't ever go for him, though. She never tries to
and
attack
that's
him.
the point. That's the point. It's like, and I told JFB while you were off camera, like, it's almost like he is her pet,
yeah,
and she's watching out for her pet.
yeah.
The protectiveness. That's cool, though.
Yeah,
I just love this movie.
it's an indie film darling.
It is. It truly is. I never saw it in theaters. I did see it in at my local indie theater here, probably about 2-3 years ago. During the October, they do Scary Month. They do horror movies, and one of them was the Right One In, and they had a Q&A with a film historian, and yeah, I mean, it's a beautifully told story about first love and how innocent and pure it is. That first moment, you know that you met that person, you met your soulmate. You
Well,
know,
on top of that, I think it's a lot like 30 Days a Night in isolation.
yeah.
Like, this little boy has no one. Like, his mom is barely around.
And he
Like,
only lets, yeah, and her
he
father only
roams the
lets her
streets at
out.
night.
Yeah,
Like, this is just as much about isolation and finding someone else, even if they're scary, that you can face the dark with alone.
yeah,
Like, to
Is
me,
there an
that's the beautiful
English
part of it.
version of this? In my notes, it does say ask, because from what I read, the story is good. Is there a newer version in English?
yeah.
Hmm. There
So
is
if you watch it,
2015.
there's play. So, somebody has a streaming version of it that's dubbed in
There's an
English.
English version
Yeah,
Oh,
because
it's
I've watched.
dubbed though, like the mouse still move out of
No, no,
sync?
no. It's
Oh,
completely English.
no, it's in English. I mean, sometimes the mouths are not in total sync, but for the most part, you really don't. Unless you're really looking for it, you won't notice it most of the time.
oh,
The
my OCD
American,
would kick in bad if that happens. I'm like, I'm out.
yeah, the American remake is horrible. I don't
That's
like
what I
it.
was asking about. Like, did they
Yeah,
remake the film?
yeah, they did. Yeah, Chloe Moretz is in it.
Chloe
Uh,
Moretz Grace, yeah.
yeah, she's in it. I don't remember the boy. It just wasn't. It lacked the heart. They went more horror than they did love story.
Yep.
That was the biggest
Okay.
problem.
So
Because that was
if I
right after
watched
Kick
it,
Ass 1.
it wouldn't equal the.
No.
Not even close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the
Generally,
emotional
if
connection.
generally if there's an American remake, I steer away from it. Very rarely do I watch American remakes of foreign films. Just because they lose the heart. They lose. There are some that are great, and I will watch them, but for the most part, like if it's a remake, it's usually not very good.
I generally don't watch movies with subtitles because I'm dyslexic. So
Yeah,
it like really messes me up. And
yeah,
I'm like, okay, hit pause, especially if there's like a lot of talking so I can catch up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right,
I
let's go to number 3. You don't need subtitles for this.
No, you don't.
This is written and directed by Ryan Coogler. It is Sinners. I'm gonna just go filmmaker mode for a second, and I'll kick it off to you guys. But so Ryan Coogler wrote and directed Black Panther. He wrote and directed Fruitvale Station. He is a prolific filmmaker.
A
If
prolific African American filmmaker
yeah,
with African American stories.
yes. Um, with Ryan Coogler, we live in an age where it's easy to just take a very popular IP and just beat it to death and squeeze it for every last drop. Marvel. Sorry, a little phlegm there. I had to get rid of it. And the studios are guilty of doing this. They would rather remake, reboot, sequel, resequel, requel, whatever, than to come out with
Reboot.
original IP. Ryan Coogler, when he first shopped his script to the studios through his agent, there was a stipulation. Number one is that he owned it 100%, lock, stock, and barrel. It's his. He can do with it whatever the hell he wants to do it with. That's not, and there are only two things that have ever happened that defy the laws of what a brain can comprehend. Ryan Coogler getting, and here's the best part is that because he owns it, Warner Brothers can't make a sequel unless he's on board. They have to get permission to stream it. They have to get permission to market it. They have to get permission from him to do anything and everything that they can. Unheard of. The only other thing I've ever heard of Well, there's two other ones, but one of them is when Shane Black sold Lethal Weapon for $1 million. Shook that destroyed the industry. Everybody who was everybody. If you were a writer and you were at least halfway decent with a really good story, you were making exorbitant amount of money. I mean, exorbitant. Bidding wars galore for scripts for shitty movies. And it's a shame. The other one is when Paramount got sued because of Coming to America.
That was a
And,
killer movie.
oh, it's a great movie, but they stole it. Paramount stole it from this guy. This guy went into Paramount's office and pitched the movie. He said, and he even pitched it as stating that the only person that can play this character is Eddie Murphy. And proceeded to cast the entire movie in his script to the T.
Seriously?
Paramount said no. Now, mind you, this guy has no agent, no manager. He just happened to have been lucky enough to get a pitch meeting because he wrote some TV or whatever.
But you got to be smart enough. You going into a meeting like that, you better bring backup.
Well, so he had a copyright on it, which Paramount didn't know. So he took him to court. Paramount said, well, that's great, but the movie lost money. And the guy called bullshit.
No kidding.
He got a court order, and Paramount had to release the book. They had to show the budget and then base it off of what they did. You will never, ever, 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 ever see a studio's budget, ever. Whether they're publicly traded or not, and all of them are publicly traded, but you will never see the budget of a film. Hollywood economics, I could do a whole episode just about Hollywood economics.
But I thought don't they do reports on it costed this much money to make this movie?
No, they don't. They will give you maybe an estimate, but they will never truly tell you. So, and you can go online. The Paramount budget for Coming to America is on the internet. You can easily find it. Just type it into Google. It's like one of the first 5 that pop up. You can download it and read it. It does literally everything from above the line to below the line. Boom. All of it. Warner Brothers states that Harry Potter lost money.
How the hell did Harry Potter lose money?
I don't want to get into it. It would take an hour just to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the last movie that I know anything about, and then I'm probably going to click off because I've drank a little bit too much Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm a little bit Kool-Aided.
All right. Let's go, Kim. You go first. Let's talk about Sinners.
Michael B. Jordan is a very sexy man.
Oh, yeah.
And he played 2 characters.
Yeah.
That is what I know.
Yep. He played Smoke and Stack.
Which is awesome names for brothers.
Yeah.
That had something to do with the cartel family.
Well, they were in Chicago. They were working for Al Capone.
See, I knew there was... That's what I've got.
They robbed the mafia of money and then escaped to Mississippi to get away from them and come back home.
Okay.
Because they stole a buttload of money. Because they bought property in the South.
They brought what?
They bought property in the South. 2 black men, and while the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan is selling it to them.
You're not supposed to do that.
No, but they did. Because they got
that's a big don't in that time.
Yep. All right, Rich, go right ahead. Let's talk about Sinners.
Oh, I could go probably a whole podcast just on this movie.
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler. This is the biggest box office original IP that has been made in like the last decade, I think.
Yeah.
Um, they Ryan Coogler himself did a new type of technology with a halo ring
Yeah.
around Michael B. Jordan
Yep.
and an extra in order to capture all of Smoke and Stack's facial expressions in
Yep.
order to make it look the best that it could for
Yep.
them, like being together.
Yeah.
So just the effects on this movie by itself are revolutionary
Yeah.
in that regard. The performances in this, Michael B. Jordan, you have Delroy Lindo,
Yeah.
you got Haley Steinfeld,
Yep.
and you have the brand new, and I can't remember his name, but the main character, Sammy.
Yeah.
The music in this movie, the music in this movie and the themes that this movie portrays
Yeah.
of white imperialism
Yeah.
trying to take over black culture,
Yep.
like how that was fitted in to
Yeah.
the vampire wanting, and I think I'll back it up. As the movie starts, you hear old girl's voice, who is also in Marvel's Loki.
Yeah.
She is Agent B13, but she is Stack's baby mama
Mm-hmm.
in this movie. She starts out with a narration saying that in cultures all over the world, there are people whose music and their sound can pierce the veil.
Yeah.
In they're called something something here, they're called something something here. In Indians, they call it spirit talkers or something like this.
Yeah.
So the first time that we get to see a vampire, it is those Choctaw Indians that
Yeah.
they talk about in the very beginning who can pierce the veil. So obviously this vampire is trying to pierce the veil
Yeah.
in order to communicate with those vampires, his
Yeah.
family that are long lost.
Yeah.
And you get this whole thing, and then it turns out the people he comes to are KKK members,
Yeah.
bad people.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the movie starts to go, and this is about a movie of two young black men trying to go out on their own,
Yeah.
trying to buck against society, trying to be landowners in a
Yeah.
time where that was not done.
Yeah.
And then you have the music of Sammy
Yeah.
that transcends time and space. The scene where he's singing the main song,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you get dancers,
Yeah.
singers from
Yeah.
you get a Jimi Hendrix playing guitar. You have a DJ.
Yeah.
As the Asian bartender is walking by, you could see dudes crip walking.
Yeah.
Like you see it from and how music literally can transcend time and bring us all together in a point to where we can even see our ancestors and be with them in the same moment. This is a seminal
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
This is a film that deserves every single bit of praise that it's got. And
Oh.
I just want to point out Haley Steinfeld's performance in this as someone who is white passing and how much it brings up back in the day, if you they called the drop of blood law, where
Yeah.
if you had even one drop of African American blood, you were considered black.
Yep.
This movie is a masterpiece.
Absolutely. The scene where Sammy is playing the full song and the barn is burning around them and they're encased in this almost ring of fire is so it's so transcendental.
And you see the old Africans dancing.
Yeah.
And
Like,
they even had geishas. Like, that was so amazing.
yeah. And like, I have a playlist that I play when I go to bed, and it's certain music at certain frequencies, certain beats per minute that will let me start falling asleep. And there's music that I listen to that just transcends where I'm at. I'm escaped, where I'm engulfed in the sound of this music, and the stories that it's telling. The last one that really did that for me was the Cannibal Within from Amigo the Devil, which is kind of murder folk
Yep.
or alt country is the category he was up for the Grammys. It just it hit it at the right time, and it just transcends. You just leave your body and you're just encased in this sound, and it's beautiful, and that's really what you're getting. But the Danny Boy song and the jig he was
The
dancing
Irish, yes.
was amazing because you're having two cultures that at that time were trivialized. The Irish were considered to be the white version of black people.
Yep.
They were often dealt with poorer conditions than most people did anywhere else. So
And see, JFB, one of my favorite lines is from Malik. And he's talking to Michael B. Jordan's stack at that point, or smoke at that point,
yeah,
and he's saying, I remember when the Christians came to my town and
yeah,
they made me sing these Christian songs.
yeah,
Like, it's all about cultural appropriation.
yeah.
The entire
Absolutely.
movie is about cultural appropriation, and it's about how even this white Irishman,
Yeah,
he knows what that's like, but he's still trying to appropriate the black culture for his white benefit.
I'm gonna
Yep.
actually have to watch this movie.
it's
It's on
a
HBO Max. I'm telling you, it is a fantastic movie.
yeah, it's transformational. It
The
really is.
violence in it, though, that's my worrisome. Is it violent?
There's, I mean, there's some, but it's not.
Yeah,
I
It's
wouldn't
not
call it
excess.
overly. No. I don't think it's like
no,
overly violent,
no,
overly bloody, or anything else like that. It's appropriate,
yeah,
but like I said, it's more the acting and it's more the story building and the
From
world
what you
building.
guys are saying, I'm not getting like the vampireness of it, though.
You
it's
will,
there. You'll see
you
it.
will,
You'll feel
Yeah.
it. It comes on
because
like a brick.
yeah, and not to give too much away, but so Kimmy, one of the twins, I won't say who, gets turned into a vampire
Yeah,
Okay.
in this movie. So then you have Michael B. Jordan facing off of Michael B. Jordan
yeah,
in a theological debate where one of the twins who's been turned into a vampire is like, we were never going to be free.
yeah,
No matter what we did.
See, that's what I'm like. I'm liking like the story behind it, and that's why I was like
And he's
not
like, but at least
understanding where
now
the
we're a part of
vampires
a
fit in.
community. Even if that community is trying to envelop what your identity is, it's
yeah,
what do I want to belong in a place where I lose my identity?
yeah. That's
It's
that's the
beautiful.
main story, and that's what the vampires represent. Vampires represent change,
Yep.
appropriation of cultures.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
um,
Ryan Coogler knocked it out of the fucking park.
yeah, I literally like if I was to go gay, I mean I won't lie, I got a huge fucking film nerd crush
Yeah,
on Ryan Coogler. That
I
guy.
thought you were gonna say Michael B. Jordan. I was gonna say I
I do.
understand.
I
Oh,
do.
I would. Yeah, I'd do Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, on that beautiful note, boys, I will
Yeah.
say goodbye. My phone is at 12% and it doesn't reach the charger, and I know nothing about the last little bit of the movies.
All right.
Thank you for having me. Love you
Kimmy,
guys.
thank you so much for coming
Have a good
on.
rest of the
Thanks
Yeah,
for
show.
having some fun with us. We love you.
we
Have a good
love
night,
you.
guys.
All
Bye.
right, bye. So let's go to number 2.
And then there were two.
Then number 2, and we're going to talk about number 2. This is directed by Todd Browning. Came out in 1931. It is the first introduction to Count Dracula. 1931 Dracula. Rich, go ahead, spill the beans. Tell me about your love for 1931.
2 words. Bella Lugosi. This dude was the epitome of horror in the 30s. And this is back in the day where you didn't see anything. It was all understood.
Yeah,
Like in every one of Bela Lugosi's kills, you just see the cape coming up and you see him slowly walking toward his prey, but
yeah,
you never see anything.
yeah,
But the iconic Dracula voice, is from Bela Lugosi. I want to suck your blood.
Yeah.
That's a Bela Lugosi. That's all his invention and his interpretation of what a Transylvanian prince would say at that time.
Yeah.
Like, this was the first Dracula in name
Yeah.
on screen.
Yep.
This launched the Universal Monsters,
Yeah. It did.
which the Frankenstein, the actor was one of the best actors of the time.
Boris Karloff.
Yes, George Karloff. He's a horror icon.
Yeah.
So this set the stage literally for almost everything else.
Yeah.
That's why it's so high on this list.
Yep. 1931's Dracula is one of my all-time favorite. There's a version that's out on Blu-ray that actually has a better orchestral track that makes it 10 times creepier
Oh.
than what it was. So, and
Is
I
it
think
because it's more like the sound is mixed better to where it feels creepier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's intense.
Because the old ones, it seemed like it was faint.
Yeah.
So when you get that remix in there, it livens up the bass, puts a little bit more treble in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's good stuff.
beautiful. Yeah, it's redone. It's beautiful.
Love it.
We talk about Bela Lugosi because he is Dracula, and it was a curse for Bela. He was typecast as Dracula. He appeared in a Abbott and Costello movie. Abbott and Costello meet the Count Dracula and the Wolfman and the Mummy.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, yeah.
And that's the sad thing is he was a serious actor.
Yeah,
Like
he was
Italian actor before this came along.
Yeah. And the sad part was that after it was all said and done, his career tanked.
Did they have copyright issues with the family for a long time as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't get his money.
Yeah. He didn't want to deal with it. So he basically quit acting. He became a recluse. Mm-hmm. And Wood comes up and says, "Hey, I'm shooting a movie. I would really love to have you." And he reluctantly did it because he needed the money. That's the sad part about all of this, is that it's all based off of money driven. This guy's not making millions of dollars. He didn't even make money off merch. No. But I guarantee you,
they didn't have deals like that back then.
Yeah. If Bela Lugosi came back to life today, I think he would be touched.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah. I think he would be touched. I think he would be flabbergasted at the amount of love that people have given him over the years.
Well, and like I said, he has inspired so many interpretations of Dracula. Like JFB, you and I, Joe out there, we're big Supernatural fans.
Yeah.
And there is an episode where Sam and Dean basically have to fight the old Hollywood monsters.
Yeah.
And one of them got he's a shapeshifter, but he got his inspiration from the old Universal monsters.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's shot in black and white, and it's beautiful, and it's a great movie. It really is. And Bela Lugosi nails it because his look, his speech pattern, everything about it is just freaking brilliant.
He was the first like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
In the fact of how you pronounce things in order to give it the full effect.
Yeah. His
enunciation. Like I said, every vampire voice that you've ever heard is a direct correlation of Bela Lugosi.
Yep. Absolutely.
Especially in the 80s and 90s.
Yep. So let's go to number one, because it's apropos that we should go ahead and talk about actually the retelling of Dracula. Is written and directed by Francis Ford Coppola. We're talking about Dracula. I love this movie. Here's the thing. I love Coppola. I think what Coppola does is amazing, no matter how much of a shipwreck it is and a shit show it becomes, like Army of Darkness. But outside of the first two Godfathers, this is my third favorite movie of his.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful romantic story that just happens to be about Dracula. They amp up the romance 1,000 times fold. They amp it up. They turn it to like 11, maybe 12. But oh, it's such a beautiful freaking movie. John, Keanu Reeves is in it. He plays John Harker. Um, uh, Winona Ryder, she's in it. She plays Mina. Um, you have the guy who played Hannibal Lecter, Anthony
Anthony
Hopkins.
Hopkins, Carrie Elways,
Yes, Carrie Elways. I mean, Rich, go ahead, man.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman as Count Dracula.
Jesus Christ! Like Monica Bellucci is one of the brides.
Yeah,
Like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life.
yeah,
Dude, this was also my pick. This is the quintessential vampire movie of all time.
yeah,
To me, this deserves to be number one.
yeah,
This is not a vampire movie. This is cinema.
yeah,
This is high art.
yeah,
From the way it's shot, the way it's directed, the score,
yeah,
the casting, the acting.
yeah,
Like this was a multi-time Oscar winner, correct?
yeah,
In several different fields.
yeah,
I cannot tell you to see Gary Oldman as old Dracula
yeah,
when Keanu Reeves, Jonathan Hartness first gets there, and just the terror. Like I'll never forget him going ah, 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 and then putting his hands together, and then like the shadow as he's going away, still grabbing him as it
yeah.
moves away from Dracula. Like everything about this was high art.
Yep.
Everything about this was perfect.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman, I want to wear a top hat because
Yeah.
of Gary Oldman. Like his clothing as Count Vlad
Yeah.
Dracul,
Yeah.
the entire like I cannot I could literally sit here and talk for an hour and gush about Francis Ford Coppola
Yeah.
and the art, the absolute art that he made in this movie. Like it's ridiculous.
It is. I mean, it's such a beautifully told story, but here's the kicker is that it follows the book's path because
Yeah.
you are brought into third person when Keanu Reeves or anybody's reading or describing anything. That's from the book. The dialogue and stuff like that.
It's the first truthful adaptation. Because
Yes,
like
it
I
is
said,
one of the most.
Nosferatu was based upon that,
Yep.
but they changed some of the names and some of the story points.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula by Francis Ford Coppola is the first truthful adaptation of the novel.
Yep. Absolutely. And it makes for great movies. There are parts where it slows down. There's parts where it amps up. It flows really well. That to me, the set and art direction was incredible. That's where it won most of its awards. Was
Yep.
in the set design and
Uh-huh.
costumes and stuff like that. It is a great Gary Oldman, who is very infamous for chewing up scenery like there's no tomorrow, plays a very subdued Dracula and only increases his intensity when he has to, when it's called for. That's when he amps it up. This movie is just absolutely freaking
Yeah, like when he's in his wolf form
yeah,
having sex with Lucy,
yeah,
and Mina comes out and he's like, "Don't see me."
yeah,
Like he doesn't want you to see the beast within.
yeah,
He wants you to see the man that you fell in love with.
yep,
Like, oh, it's just so good.
yep. Absolutely. It's a beautiful it really is. It's a beautiful movie. Gary Oldman is amazing as Count Dracula.
He is my Count Dracula for my generation.
Yeah. He's I mean, for me, these two movies are very interchangeable. Mine
Yeah.
was always Bela Lugosi because I used to
Mhm.
watch TV 38 in Boston. Used to have Creature Double Feature, and it was always a Universal monster movie, and then it was a Japanese.
TV-14 in Indianapolis.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's the end of the show. All the links are down below. Go ahead and click them, join us, subscribe, help us out, help the network out.
Hey, go
I
in the
don't know.
comments, rewatch this. Tell us what your favorite
Yeah,
vampire movies are. We want to hear your input.
yeah,
We're
absolutely.
we're
Like,
steady in the comments. Let us know what's
yeah.
going on.
Trying to think what we should do for next week.
Ooh.
I kind of want to still do horror, but it's November.
You what? I have a suggestion.
Ooh, let's hear.
Harry Potter.
Oh, I think we should talk Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Let's go the films,
And we'll
and let
live link
because
it.
to me that's a great transition from Halloween
Yeah,
into Christmas time because they have both.
yeah. Let's do it. All right. Next week we're gonna
Harry
do
Potter, bitches.
Harry Potter tomorrow next week. All right.
JB, I'm telling you right now, I'm down.
All right. We know it's at least two of us. Anyways, by God, by golly, we are at the end of the show. It doesn't mean that you're going to miss out on anything. All the links are down below. Go ahead, join us, interact with us. Tell us about your favorite movies, man. That's what it's all about. So
Give us some ideas for future shows. We'd
yeah,
love to hear what
ideas
you
for
want to hear.
future.
We're
Perfect.
here for you just as much as we're here for us. Tell
Yep.
us what you want to see.
There you go. All right. So on behalf of Rich, my name is James, and I will see you on the cutting room floor.